If you're watching this video, you've probably played and quit For Honor in the 5 years since its release, and it makes perfect sense why. The game was broken on a fundamental level for most of its life. Now, before I go over why now is the perfect time to come back and give For Honor another try, I'll explain what the problems were that caused so many players to quit in the first place. The first major issue with the game was the turtle meta, where most combat situations devolved into a staring contest because the first person to make a move would get punished and comboed to death. This was a result of most attacks being very slow and easy to parry. There was also a lack of true mix-ups, which made every character's playstyle very predictable. The second major issue was something that plagued the game later on in its life. I called it the skill gap. This was a vicious cycle where a new player would start matchmaking against other new players until about Reputation 5. There was no mid-range skilled players in the game at this point, so they would start facing Reputation 50, 60, and 70 players. Understandably, they would lose and lose and lose until they got fed up and quit the game, which fed right into the lack of mid-range skilled players, and the cycle continued. Now that we've gone over the bad, I'll explain how the game has improved and why now is the perfect time to come back. On August 13th, 2020, Ubisoft released the Core Combat Update. This update fixed the turtle meta by making attacks much faster and giving a number of heroes more mix-up potential. This switched the meta from being reactive to proactive. It's hard to describe how much this improves the game on paper. I recently got back into the game, and I can 100% assure you that this update makes the game 10 times better than it was before. So, if you already own the game, nothing is stopping you from giving For Honor another try, and I encourage you to come back and check it out once again. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching my first YouTube video. If you found this interesting, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. I also live stream on Twitch fairly regularly, and I just posted my stream schedule, so if you were to stop by and say hi, it would be very much appreciated.